Welcome to Furry Physics Teacher. Today we will solve another physics problem. Please like, share, and subscribe. Now we can solve for the force of kinetic friction. We can solve for the force of kinetic friction between block B and the surface. The force of kinetic friction between block B and the surface is equal to mu k, the coefficient of kinetic friction between block B and the surface, which is mu kb, and that is 0.35, times the normal force acting on block B. The normal force acting on block B is 20 newtons. So this is the force of kinetic friction between block B and the surface. And that is equal to 7 newtons. So we can substitute this to this equation here. So we will have TBC minus TBA, which is TAB. We solved this already. That's 8.75 newtons minus the force of kinetic friction, that is 7, minus the x component of the weight, which is 25 times sine 36.9, and that is 0. So the only unknown in the equation will be the tension between B and C. So solving for the tension between B and C, that will be equal to 8.75 plus 7 plus 25 times sine 36.9. So the tension between B and C is equal to 30.76 newtons. Hence, since TBC is equal to TCB, therefore, TCB will be 30.76 newtons, and that is equal to the weight of block C. Okay, next is, what if the rope connecting A and B were cut? What would be the acceleration of block C? So here, the connection between A and B were cut. Therefore, block C will be accelerating. And since block C is accelerating, then block B will also be accelerating. And then, since they are connected by just one rope, the acceleration of block C will be equal to the acceleration of block B. So in this case, we have these three free body diagrams for the three blocks, and since the connection between A and B will be cut, then there will be no more block A. In this case here, for example, the tension connecting between A and B will also be removed. This will now be the new free body diagrams for block C and block B. Now, we include the acceleration so that we know where the direction of the acceleration is. So, we note that the direction of acceleration for block C is downward, and for block B, it will be going to the right. In the case of problems where you do not know where the acceleration of the objects will be, you can assume any direction of the acceleration, and then your final answer will be positive if the direction of the acceleration that you assume is correct and negative otherwise. So in this case, we know that block C will be accelerating downward, and since block C will be accelerating downward, then block B will be accelerating upward. So we indicate here the direction of the acceleration. Now, to solve for the acceleration, we use Newton's laws of motion. Let us start with block C. So for block C, summation of forces along the y is mc times A. There are no forces along the x, so we do not need to include the summation of forces along the x. Now, what are the forces along the y? So the forces along the y will be TCB, the tension between B and C is positive because it's going upward, minus the weight of C, which is downward, and that will be equal to negative mCA. It's negative because the acceleration is downward, and on our convention, downward is negative. And that will be equal to WC divided by 9.8, that is the mass of block C. Hence, we can write the summation of forces along the y for block C. The summation of forces along the y for block C is TCB minus 30.76, and that will be equal to negative 3.14 times A. 3.14 is the mass of block C. And let this be our equation number 1. So notice that for equation number 1, we cannot solve for the acceleration because we have two unknowns, the tension that connects C and B, and the acceleration. Now, the tension here will not be the same as the tension that we got when the system is moving with constant velocity. This will change because the system is now accelerating. So we need one more equation. So we get the equation from the summation of forces along the x for block B. So the summation of forces along the x for block B will be equal to m times A. In this particular case, it is mass of block B times the acceleration of block B. And this one will be positive because the acceleration is going to the right. And that is our convention. So what are the forces along the x for block B? So you have the tension that connects B and C is positive, minus the force of kinetic friction between block B and the surface, minus the x component of the weight. It is negative because, as you can see in the diagram, the x component or the weight of block B is along the third quadrant. And on the third quadrant, the x component is negative. Now, we already got the frictional force between block B and the surface. The frictional force between block B and the surface is 7 newtons. We got this a while ago. And this will not change even when the block is accelerating because, as you can see in the diagram here, the forces along the y-axis did not change, okay? So the normal force acting on block B did not change when the block is accelerating. Hence, the kinetic friction between block B and the surface will remain the same even if the acceleration, even if the block is now accelerating, because the normal force did not change. So substituting the values or the given information that we have. 2.55 here is the mass of block B, which we got using the equation of weight is equal to mg. So we know the weight of block B, therefore we can calculate for the mass. And that will be equal to TBC minus the force of kinetic friction minus the x component of the weight. We will be obtaining this second equation, and you can see if we compare equation number 1 and equation number 2, both equations contain the same unknown, TBC, or the tension between B and C, and the acceleration. Hence, we can combine the two equations. So using equation number 1 to solve for the tension, TCB or TBC, we substitute the tension from equation number 1 to equation number 2, so we will obtain this one. And here we will only have one unknown, that is the acceleration. So we can solve for the acceleration. This will be our equation, 8.75 is equal to 5.69a. Therefore, the acceleration of block C when the connection between blocks A and B were cut, it will be 1.54 meter per second squared. Thank you for watching Fairy Physics Teacher. If you think this video helped you, please like, share, and subscribe.